today was actually one of the first times that I'd seen nationally this offseason. Kyle Brandt had the Seahawks winning the NFC West on Good Morning Football today. This has not been a normal occurrence, okay? But I'm right here with him on this, but want to know where you guys fall. Do you have the Hawks winning this division, and who will give them the most trouble? Rob, what are you thinking here?
Yes, I think they are going to win the division. I keep thinking back to the fact that they should have won it last year. I think the Seahawks blew it last year with a bad offense and also blowing games like the Giants game. They should have won the division, and I think they will clean things up. I think it's going to be obviously a very different looking at offense to last year, but I think they'll clean things up. I think they'll win this division. I think they are the rising team within the NFC West. I think it may well be a competitive group again. The Cardinals will be able to beat anybody on their day. The Rams will. The Niners may well do. But I do think it's going to come down to LA and Seattle. And I think this time it will be Seattle who comes out on top. So I'm going for a Seahawks NFC West victory this year and into the playoffs.
Mike, are you riding the Rams hype train like most people nationally, or what are you thinking here?
I really struggle with who's going to win the division. I go back and forth. Like, there's an argument for the Seahawks, like having the best defense in the league, let alone the division, and just like a decent enough offense, like the 14th best offense, right? Like a top 3 defense that should win it. But I could also make an argument that the Niners have a really good offense this year and like a decent enough defense. I think it'll take a while for all those young guys to hit, but just like decent enough. Maybe they have like a top 6 offense and then like a 16th defense. So I could get it done. The Rams could easily have a great offense. Stafford doesn't need any more epidurals. And like the best D-line, in the league. And that should win it. So I'm not sure. I think if by default, I'd probably go with Kyle Shanahan and Robert Saleh down there, betting on them to figure it out.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today. Get up to $100 credit using the code HMA. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
That would be my like tiebreaker a little bit. Just like that is a really good head coach, OC and DC combo down there, and they've got some continuity down there on the offense that I think may tip the scales a little bit. So I'll take the Niners by like a Week 18 result.
And Brian, I'm going to throw you a curveball before we have a super chat for you coming from David about 4th downs. What are you thinking on the offensive coaching staff having the Seahawks go for it on 4th downs?
I don't think that they're going to go for it more often. I think that they were already, Mike Macdonald was one of the heaviest coaches for going for it on 4th down last year. They just weren't good at it. And Mike Macdonald would like them to be good at it so he could do it even more often. So I think they'll continue to do it. And despite what everyone's saying, I do think Jalen Milroe fumbling 3 times is in their head. And if he does that again early in the season, I do think that will have some impact on their calculus for all this, because I think that's part of what they think is going to be different in short yardage. So we'll see. I do think Mike Macdonald's pretty aggressive in that regard.
We'll see. Yeah, ball security is very important. Let's get to one more of these super chats before we wrap up tonight. Looking forward to a close victory. What do we think?
I'm not looking forward to a close victory. I mean, look, I'll tell you this, AB. I have been very honest in past years about the fact the 49ers had the best roster in football, extremely well coached, were a juggernaut, and outclassed the Seahawks. Like, there's no question. For years, that was the case. I don't think anyone should look at this Niners team and be intimidated by it. I think they have a good quarterback, a good coaching staff. They have some great, if you ask the best players in the division, might be like 5 of the top 7 or 49ers. Like, I do think they have really supreme talent, but they also have the biggest holes. So I think this Niners team, it has weaknesses where the Seahawks are trying to be strong. I think the expectation should be the Seahawks win this game with some comfort. And that doesn't happen very often. And that's certainly not what the point spread says. But that would be, I mean, that's my